How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS review. You might have noticed that the last two episodes I haven't been reviewing. Been really busy, but I have watched them, and I actually thought they were really good. I've really enjoyed these past two episodes. I think 2 episodes ago we had the eclipse that happened in the VRAINS world, which foreshadows an omen coming. And we've got some things going on with the Knights of Hanoi that they are planning to enact whatever goal they are trying to achieve very, very soon. So that's going to happen probably in the next few episodes, I imagine. But there is something I want to mention that happened in this episode to do with the Knights of Hanoi. So, I've sort of been on the wave for quite a while now, where I'm pretty sure that the Knights of Hanoi are noble people deep down. They're doing sort of the anti-hero kind of things, where they're doing bad things to achieve a good goal. But I don't think they're as bad as that, really. Like, for example, the lady, I think she's called Byra or Dyra, I completely forgot her name. The girl with the little patch that we saw duel in this episode today. So she's saying to that Professor whatever guy, listen, if we make Revolver do what we're going to do, he's going to be branded as like a war criminal, or he's going to be a cyber terrorist throughout all these places, and I really worry about him. Like, I feel like he shouldn't have to have this burden and all this. But you can kind of tell with the words that they're saying that they really care about Revolver, and they're definitely trying to achieve a noble goal through all these nefarious acts. And we even see it with Blue Angel. And if you listen to the preview for the next episode as well, the woman that she's fighting against, she seems to be, in the preview for the next episode, she was a doctor who was looking after Blue Angel to make sure she recovered well. So, yeah, there's that. And the fact that she says that you were the first test subject for the another virus so we could take over people. And she mentions that the Anothers are a necessary evil in order to get the code to basically go to the Link VRAINS world. So, yeah, this is their goal they're trying to do. And all I'm trying to say with this is, I think Hanoi is going to turn out to be the good guys, and Sol Technology is going to turn out to be the bad guys. So, I'm just saying it now, I'm calling it, but most people already know this. It's not the best foreshadowing we've ever seen, because we can pretty much pick up on this. But, yeah, that's all I want to say about that anyway. So, yeah, Revolver, good guy. So it's been established now that we have Playmaker, Go, and Blue Angel all working together in order to take down the Knights of Hanoi. Blue Angel's a little bit up and down about whether she's going to help with this cause, because she's kind of achieved her goal now. She just wanted to be cared for by her brother, which is a bit of a weird motivation to have, really. I just want my brother to love me. Okay, fair enough. But through the actions of Ghost Girl, which I was glad to see, that it's kind of convinced her now to fight for herself and to achieve her goals. So that was good to see. However, I think the characterization of Blue Angel in this episode, there was just some of the things, just some of the conversations that seemed a bit silly. She was just like, oh, I'm in a really bad mood today. I don't really have time for this. Or you're going to be another person that's going to talk down to me. Or whatever she said. I just thought, like, that characterization of Blue Angel, I thought it was a bit better than that. But yeah, Ghost Girl is probably still my favourite female character in this series. And most of the series that we've had so far. I still like Grace and Glory, obviously, from Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, but it's neither here nor there. So, during the duel against the woman with the mummy deck, which, it's a shame I didn't watch it yesterday on Halloween, because I was too tired, so I went to bed and watched it today. But that would have been quite a good deck to watch on Halloween, a mummy deck. Pretty cool. But she says something which I always kind of think of sometimes, after you've seen these people play their decks so many times. Specifically, let's say, Jaden Yuki. He always did similar plays and things like that, so I liked it when opponents were like, listen, I've watched you play it a lot of times, so I'm going to add this polymerization prevention card. I can't remember what Chaz or Bastion added. It was that thing that gets rid of all the polymerizations in his deck. Completely forgot. Is it Curse, Sealed, Forbidden? Something along them lines. So this woman's like, listen, I've seen you on TV a lot, so I know how your deck plays, so I've got a counter for it, so haha. So that was good to see that. So it might not have actually been a full mummy deck. There are some, like, mummy kind of cards in there, but it was technically a virus deck, so we got to see a brand new virus card, which I thought was a little bit too powerful. Its effect was that you tribute a monster with 0 defense, I think it was, which is basically any zombie-type monster. And for the next 3 turns, or 4 turns, I forgot how many turns it was in that one, all monsters with 2,000 or less defense have their attack reduced down to 0, and their effects are negated. However, because there are link monsters that don't have defense, they're not affected. So, I don't know, I thought that was quite powerful. Like, that's a lot of monsters to affect, really, so yeah, fair play. Another really cool thing that I was really glad to see was the Temple of the Kings spell card, which I'm pretty sure is band, isn't it? It's the one that you can activate trap cards from your hand or something like that. But that was really cool to see the Temple of the Kings. Didn't it have like an ulterior effect where it could summon the Winged Dragon of Ra, or was that just in the anime? I'll tell you what, I'll put the card up there. And I'll extra effort for future Sam. You can even put the real world card effect there. And then if that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about, let's put the anime effect right there. And that's what I'm talking about, or else it's not what I'm talking about, but yeah, there you go. I want to quickly mention as well, the mummy link monster that she summons, I think the arrows were really weird. It was like, I can't fully remember, it was like an up and right arrow, a down arrow, and a down right arrow, or a down... It was something like this, I think it was like that. But whatever it was, I just remember looking at it, I was like, that's really different, that's the most different one I've seen ever. But yeah, I thought it was quite interesting. Now, I'm pretty sure I said in one of the previous episodes I was going to do a counter for these, but we had another one of those you take the damage things where they attack and they say you take the damage, which is of course a meme from Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, but this is the second time I think I've heard them say this in the series. There might have been more, but if I had a counter, there's 2. So hopefully the next time I'll remember and we can have 3. So I'm just curious to see if we can remember every episode how many I've counted. Maybe we can find out how many times they say it in this series by the end of this series review. Hopefully you stick around for that. The last thing worth saying before I talk about the ending sort of thing is that there was a mysterious person that appeared at the end of the episode, and I have no idea who that was. You guys might have seen it a little bit clearer than I do, or if anybody knows who it was, let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, I've got a new character being introduced, maybe, or maybe it's someone else. Not too sure yet. Curious. Now, we've got a new ending to the Yugioh VRAINS series. That might have been in the last episode or the episode before. I actually can't remember, but let's just pretend it's this episode. Overall, I don't think it's as good as the previous one we've had, but there is something interesting in it where we see Yusaku, like, I think crouched in like a tunnel or something, and the shadow that's emanating off him is of Ignis, which I feel like could reflect... Ignis is Yusaku's shadow, so Ignis is maybe a part of Yusaku's personality. So I'm kind of sticking with that because I have the theory that all the duels that Yusaku did when he was captured as a child, all that duel data was stored and it was used to create a personality that is Ignis. This is why Yusaku lacks some emotions and things like that. He obviously has them, but they're like more dormant, and they've all sort of been passed on to Ignis, which uses all them. So maybe the end of the series is kind of about them working together, becoming one, and becoming a whole person. But that's just my theory. Just a Yu-Gi-Oh! Theory, don't worry about it. Yeah, overall, enjoyed the episode, liked the deck, looking forward to the rest of this duel because I want to see where it's going to go. Obviously, Blue Angel is going to win. I'm pretty sure she's going to win anyway, but I'd love to know what you guys thought in the comment section below. What did you think of the Mummy Virus deck with the Temple of the Kings? Let me know in the comment section below. But other than that, thanks a lot for watching. Catch you later.